Okay, so I think that's the end of that madness. So I must admit, I'm not sure though. You can never tell with these characters; they will pop up now and again. So you've more or less met everybody. There's just one other person you haven't met yet. But at the moment, he's being a bit shy and he doesn't want to come out just right now. So maybe in a future vlog, future video at some point, you will get to meet him. He's a very hairy guy. Big long snout, you know what I mean? Big long nose on him. He's got a huge nose. But you know, he's a friendly enough guy, just so I don't get on the wrong side of him, you know what I mean? So, anyway, especially on the full moon. Okay, so, like I said, you've met more or less everybody there is to meet. So, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to edit all this together, and get it up there on YouTube, and have a bit of fun and see what you think, guys. And yeah, like I was saying before, I did mention to the guys, some of them had just mentioned Justin Scard. I've just discovered him through Adam the Woo, and I thought I'd give him a bit of a plug. Not that I get a lot of viewers, so probably wouldn't make necessarily a big difference to your subscribership necessarily. I've got 13 subscribers. Wow, you know what I mean? It's like, ooh, that's a lot. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I just enjoy doing what I'm doing anyway, so I don't really mind. I mean, obviously it'd be nice if I got a few more viewers, and it'd be nice to get some comments as well, but hey-ho, whatever. I've been doing this long enough now, since 2011, and if you watch my really early videos, if you watch the really early stuff, I mean, flipping heck, very morose, quite depressing actually, and I was very nervous. I still am, and I can still get I've just done it. I can still get tongue-tied, and still feel quite self-conscious. But funny enough, actually doing it in my house on my own is okay. I feel quite relaxed now. I don't feel as awkward or self-conscious about it. Doing it outside, still, I'm getting better, but I still feel a little bit self-conscious certain places, certain times, and whatever, and blah blah blah. It depends on how I'm feeling on that day. Can't get about as much as I used to at the moment, in terms of financially speaking, and also in terms of an issue that's come up that means it's just really difficult for me to be able to travel at the moment. So I can't get out and about and do the videos that I used to do out and about as much, which hence why I've been doing a lot of indoor vlogs just lately. I want to get out and about and do some more, because I really enjoy doing the outside videos, especially if I can find somewhere interesting. Anyway, this is going on way too long, and I'm always conscious about the upload times it takes, because I mean, it's now 9:45 in the evening for me, and the thing is that I've been really naughty and not going to bed at proper times at all. Do you know what I mean? 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm messing about on here, and it basically means I'm not getting a lot of sleep, which is not good. So I'm gonna try and curtail this a little bit now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this. Hopefully it won't take too long. Try and put it all together, or maybe do them as separate videos, especially if this one is going on a bit longer than I intended. So what I'll do is I'll probably do this as a separate video. I'm not sure yet, might put them together. Anywho, what I'm going to do is, like I say, I'm going to leave it here, because I could, to be quite honest, there's a million things popping into my head now, and because I'm feeling so relaxed at the moment, quite comfortable in front of the camera talking, unlike I used to be. It's like the more I do it, the more comfortable I'm starting to feel, and the more comfortable I'm starting to feel talking to presumably some kind of audience out there. I mean, I get a few views. I don't get like hundreds and hundreds of views, you know what I mean? I don't even get near the hundreds, you know what I mean? I'm lucky if I get 18 views on some of my videos sometimes, but you know, they do creep up, and I do get a few. So you know, whether people are just clicking on and just watching for the first 30 seconds and think, what's this rubbish, you know, and off they go, or whether people stay and watch all the way through the end, I have no idea. But where was I going with that? Do you know what? I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. Sorry, I think you see, because I'm tired, not getting enough sleep. Anyway, so the thing is that, yeah, I was talking about how much more relaxed I feel talking to the camera and talking to an audience. Well, that's what I mean. That's the point. I guess that's where I was trying to take that. Is the point is, I say talking to an audience. I know that there'll be obviously some people watching these, and I do get an odd comment now and again. So I know that some people, and I've got 13 viewers, and I've got a regular subscriber now who does actually view on a regular basis, and actually comments fairly regular as well, which is nice. And that is Steve Jacko. Again, another YouTuber. So go, you guys, I'll give him a plug as well whilst I'm at it, I might as well. Stevie Jacko slash YouTube. Check him out. Very funny guy. Really like his videos. You know, I just love his stuff. It's really, really funny. He does characters. This is my first time doing characters, to be quite honest. I've never done characters before. So mine are probably rubbish compared to his. But still, check him out. Check him out, guys. Subscribe. Check him out. Whatever. He's a cool dude. I like him. And maybe I'm biased because he has subscribed to mine and he gives me some nice comments, some nice feedback. But hey ho, still, why not? You know what I mean? Spread the love and all that. Anyway, so, like I said, I have waffled on so much right now. And it's because I'm feeling relaxed and because, you know, I quite enjoy doing this now. And yes, I guess I would like an audience. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really bothered about, I don't want to be like millions and millions of views and all this lot, or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But it would be nice to have more than, say, 13. No, sorry, actually, sorry, I've got 14 subscribers, actually. I've got 14. Woo. So, but no, obviously it'd be nice to have a few more if that's possible. So please, please, please subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Obviously it's Paul Ashton, A.K.A. Ash, slash YouTube. But anyway, if you're watching this, then you'll already know that. But yeah, it'd be nice if some people could do that. You know what I mean? I've been trying actually over the last couple of weeks, various different things. I always put it on my Facebook, my Twitter, my LinkedIn account. I put all my videos on there in the hopes that all the people I know on them sites will also decide to subscribe, but nobody has. So not even people that know me. So what does that tell you? Oh great, that's a great advert, isn't it? I'm really selling myself here. I'm really selling this. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, even my friends don't want to subscribe to my channel. Oh god. Anyway, do you know, like I say to people, like I say, it would be nice, but does it really faze me? Does it really bother me? It bothers me a little bit, and it bothers me to the degree that it probably bothers some people. I guess some people might be more bothered than others, I don't know. But it's not like the end of the world. Believe me, I've got far more greater worries than whether I get a load of subscribers on this channel or not. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I mean a heck of a lot more things to worry about than that. So, you know, like I say, this is a nice pastime. I quite enjoy it. You know, this is the poor man's access TV, if you like. Do you know what I mean? Access TV, public access TV, we have it here. I'm not that familiar with it. I know that the Americans have something similar. I think it's PBS, is it? Public Broadcasting Service, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so we have something similar. I know we have. I've seen it on when I used to have a TV. Well, I mean, strictly speaking, I've still got the TV. It's just now a computer screen rather than used as a TV because I don't have a license anymore. I told them where to. Anyway, that's another story. I don't want to go into that one right now. I'll maybe make another blog about that at some point. How I told the TV man, basically, you know, you're taking the last £10 I have. You're so desperate to get your £10. So, you know, and then anyway, we had this argument kind of thing. I'll say argument, whatever. And in the end, he says, like, look, TV's a luxury. Nobody forces you to have a TV license. So I said, right, fine. You know, I'm not gonna pay it, and you know, stuff your TV license. And I've not watched TV since. And that, I can't remember how long ago that was actually. Now it was quite some time back. Maybe even near January time. I can't quite remember exactly. But I've not watched TV since then. I got all my stuff from YouTube and other stuff on the internet. I don't watch mainstream live TV at all. I just can't be bothered with it. So, do you know what I mean? I much prefer what I'm doing. And like I say, so, you know, this, again, I'm waffling, but this is the poor man's version of Access TV, if you like. And so this is the closest I'll ever get to anything like that. And so I enjoy it. And it's a bit of a buzz, and it's a bit of a, what's the name, and why not? Do you know what I mean? And I'm not intending on making a career out of it either. Do you know what I mean? It's just something I'm doing right now at the moment. And it's part of my creative spirit, it's part of my creativity, being an artist. And because I'm not painting a lot at the moment, yes, I'm doing a few little bits and bobs like the mask that I did the other day and what have you. I really want to paint something big. I'm looking at one of my paintings over there actually at the moment, and you know, I want to do something like that, and I'll point to it in a minute, I'll show you in a minute. But I want to start doing some more painting again, but at the moment can't quite motivate myself to do it. So at the moment, doing this is my creative outlet. And do you know another thing about me? You might have noticed, by the way, because how many times I've said, right, I'm going to end the vlog here now, I'm going to end the vlog here now. That reminds me of something. And again, I'm not going to go into, otherwise we'll go off on another tangent and another flipping long story. Thing is that you may have noticed, and I believe this is a trait of being northern, which I am a northerner. I'm from Manchester originally, I live in London, but you know, I come from Manchester, and my father used to say this to me. He said, I could talk the hind leg of a donkey, because one of the things about northerners is we do like to talk. It's kind of like, and I mean, I must admit, I joke about it myself, because like a lot of my friends have said the same sort of thing sometimes. You know, where's the remote for Paul? I can't shut him up. Do you know what I mean? And do you know, that's the funny thing as well, is because like I'm an extremely introverted person generally, or was, particularly when I was younger, and particularly when I was a kid, an extremely introverted person, very shy, painfully shy of other people. And maybe I'm making up for those lost years or something. You know, you could psychoanalyse this until the end of the what's saying, but the thing is, yes, I can talk a lot, and I actually like talking. And the thing is, I live on my own, and the only person, or the only other company that I have, and he doesn't seem to be around at the moment, and you may have seen him in some of my other videos, is my cat, Spot. And you know, he's the only other company I've got. And yes, you can talk to your cat, but they very rarely speak back to you, or at least not in human language anyway. They certainly speak back to you in their own language, meowing and making all sorts of little noises, which sometimes are quite cute as well, actually. But anyway, again, you see, look, another tangent. But the thing is that I don't get that much chance, particularly at the moment as well, because work's dried up. And I'm not getting a lot of work at the moment. I'm not back at work until next Wednesday now. Do you know what I mean? It's Wednesday tomorrow, and so I've got a whole week. Do you know what I mean? And you know, anyway, again, I don't want to start going into a negative tangent either necessarily. But anyway, the thing is that, so because I'm on my own, because my travel's been curtailed, because I can't get out and about as much, because I do have friends and a girlfriend. My girlfriend does come to see me at times, and she's due tomorrow, funny enough, all being well, fingers crossed. But you know, I mean, for the last 3 days I've not had anyone to speak to, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to do the old oh poor me, whatever, because that's been the story of my life for most of my life anyway, one way or another. Partly through choice, partly through other circumstances or whatever. But the thing is that like as human beings, we need that communication. We need to speak to each another. Do you know what I mean? It's really, it's vitally important. Well, we've all, well, I say we've all. I mean, I think a vast majority of people who ever watch this video will have seen the film with Tom Hanks, Castaway, and he creates that. Is it a baseball? Sorry, basketball. I think it's a basketball, isn't it? Whatever the heck it is, I think it's a basketball. That he creates it into this person sort of thing and talks to it and everything, and people that have seen the movie, I don't need necessarily to explain. But surely that highlights, and maybe that's what that was about. I don't know. I've watched the film. You make your own interpretation, I guess. But isn't that what it's really all about? Is the fact that when we're isolated as human beings, we will do almost anything to try and create someone to talk to, I suppose. And for me, talking to the camera is the only communication I've got at the moment. And like you say, like the thing is, or like I say, sorry, sound like you say, like I said, I'm a northerner, and they do say that northerners do like to talk, and so maybe there's an element of truth there, maybe. And I know I certainly do. I love talking. Maybe I kissed the Blarney Stone at some point in my life, or a previous life. I don't know. But I certainly can talk when I get going. And I do like talking. And again, it's partly therapeutic in some ways, and partly loneliness, and whatever. Anywho, right, so this has gone on way too long. And to be perfectly honest with you, I was looking at the clock before and I can't. Oh, never mind. It's not really important. Why am I waffling on about stuff? Right, I'll show you this painting that I was looking at, because like I said, I need. It's not so much want either. I need to start painting, and I don't want to just do little bits. Little bits are good, and they can help you. They can be stepping stones, getting you back into more serious painting, but the thing is, I just really need to dive in and do some real work. I really do. I just can't motivate myself. I don't know why. Right, let me show you this painting. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night, and you're going to watch this for 20 hours the way I'm going on. No, I'm exaggerating. Although this is going to be one hell of. Sorry, this is going to be one long vlog. Right, so I don't know if you can see that. It's a painting I did of a homeless guy. Well, it was from a photograph in a homeless magazine of a homeless guy, and I just did my version of it. So it's really difficult to see. I've just noticed because the light's shining because it's varnished. I varnished it to protect it because it's on plywood actually. I think it's like 4-ply, maybe 3-ply, 4-ply. It's quite thick. It's not thin. I can't remember. I think it's the 3-ply or 4-ply. But anyway, so as a way of trying to protect it and so forth and what have you, I varnished it. And of course that means that if I try to film it or take photographs of it, it's extremely difficult because the light reflects straight off it, and then you can't see the painting very well. I mean, I've noticed it's better on this side, but not by a vast amount. Anyway, so right, I'm going to leave it there because this camera is now boiling hot. Wow, my camera is really hot. Wow, God blimey, Charlie. Right, okay, so I'm going to turn this off. Thanks for watching, and I hope that people will subscribe to my channel. It would be nice. And catch you guys later. Bye for now.